All right, I'm gonna call it there. There comes a time in every four-wheel driver's life when sometimes opting for the winch is the smarter decision, and I am not here to break CVs today. So I'm gonna try and park this thing safely without rolling too far down this hill. We'll get the recovery kit out, and I reckon it's time to fire up that Bush Ranger winch. Bush Ranger recovery kit is exactly what we need. We were able to back down this hill, but I know for a fact this car is not going to get up that next little obstacle. So we're going to hook into this, hopefully rip out a tree trunk protector. We're going to get that Revo 12,000 pound winch and give that a bit of a workout, I think, to get us up over this little step, because I'm just sort of feel those front axles sort of shock loading, and I know it's about 3 bounces away from doing a CV, and I don't want to do that today. So let's get into it. Well, behind me is a slightly stuck Navara, and thankfully here is a recovery kit. Now, I have no doubt that with a lot more momentum, we could probably bounce our way over this, but the risk is breaking a CV, shock loading those axles, and all sorts of disastrous things happening. So here's my sort of game plan. For starters, I'm going to unpackage this Bush Ranger recovery kit and work out exactly what we've got. I'm pretty sure this is a very comprehensive kit, which is going to be nice. And we're going to use a couple of these sort of components and partner that up with a Bush Ranger Revo winch to get us out of trouble. Now, there's a very healthy looking tree, probably 20 to 25 meters up the hill there. And this winch has got 24 meters of Dyneema rope on it. We want to keep as many spools of rope on that winch barrel as possible, I guess basically for safety. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting the 11-ton tree trunk protector out of here and partnering that up with the 5.5-ton winch extension strap to basically give us a little bit more length for that winch to then hook onto and just pull us up past this point of getting stuck. So the really good thing about these Bush Ranger recovery kits is that they're super comprehensive. So that, I guess, right there is going to be your 5.5-ton winch extension strap. You can use this for a whole number of things as a tow rope or anything like that. There's no elasticity in it, which is really cool. This really thick dog right here is going to be your 11-ton tree trunk protector. You could also use this as a, I guess, a bridle or something like that for recovery points under the vehicle if you want to share the load between chassis rails. These are really important because you'll see all through the bush when you are touring around Australia that there are ring-barked trees at obstacles everywhere, and that is where people just wrap a thin Dyneema winch rope or steel cable around the trunk of a tree, and it actually ends up killing the tree. It's really bad and not sustainable for the tracks or the ecosystem. So using one of these really thickly distributes the load nice and evenly, and it's not going to cost you any more time. Another really important thing that we're going to need, a winch dampener. It'd be good if I could catch. A winch dampener, this is basically, you're going to put this at the point of failure in your chain, so a bow shackle or the winch hook, and it's basically going to mean that if something does go wrong, something snaps, the weight of this is going to drop that to the floor, and you're not going to have a flying metal, basically grenade flinging around heads and that sort of thing. We've got a whole array of shackles in here. We've also got an 11-ton winch pulley, which is really convenient if you want to do something like a double line pull or pull from the side and you can't quite get the angle of the car right. Basically, all you're going to do is pull out your winch rope, run a shackle around there, the winch rope's going to come through that pulley and back to the car. You're basically going to double the pulling power of the winch, but what you're also going to do is half the speed. So it is a little bit of a compromise. And finally down here is something that you guys know and love, good old fashioned snatch strap. This guy's an 8-ton snatch strap in this kit. These have generally 20 to 30% stretch in them, very elastic. Think of it as a giant slingshot or rubber band, if you will. If this was sort of a more critical situation, the car was taking in water and that sort of thing, and you had a friend with you, you could very quickly just hook them up to a snatch strap and slingshot your way out of it. Obviously, it's quite a violent thing and quite a dangerous thing as well. So winching is always our preferred method of recovery. In this kit, you do get a whole bunch of other bits and pieces. You get some recovery gloves, you have a whole array of different rated bow shackles and that kind of thing. So it's enough of me waffling. Let's pull this Revo 12,000 pound winch out and see if we can't get ourselves unbuggered. Here are a few steps to an efficient and safe recovery scenario. Step 1, formulate a bit of a game plan. We've done that. Step 2, work out what recovery gear you have access to and exactly what components you're going to need. Also done that. Not just a hat rack up here. Step 3 is make sure you have a winch fitted to your four-wheel drive. Now, at Automotive Superstore, I reckon we've built one of the sickest Weekend Warrior NP300s out there, and it is complete with a winch up the front. I wouldn't hit any four-wheel drive track without a working winch. If you do, you're just going to end up doing yourself a mischief. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. A little bit about this guy. This is the Bush Ranger Revo. It's the 12,000 pound model. Obviously we stock a whole bunch of quality winches here at Automotive Superstore, but in this build, we've opted for the Bush Ranger. Now, a little bit about this guy. Powerful 6.2 horsepower motor. The remote, super heavy duty, can be wired or wireless, all from the same unit, which is really convenient. It's 171:1 gear ratio. It's 12-volt winch wrapped in 24 meters of synthetic rope. So it's super, super safe. The other really cool thing about this is, yep, sure, a lot of winches on the market do have a rotatable gearbox, but this one has actually got a rotatable motor as well, which makes mounting it in tight spaces an absolute dream. The other fantastic thing about the Bush Ranger range of winches is the way that they basically assembled all the components and designed the internals of the winches to keep all the heat generating elements as far away from the barrel of the winch as possible, reducing the amount of heat that's transferred into the rope and therefore extending the lifespan of that rope as well. What we're going to do now is basically run it out. You can obviously just reach in there and click it into free fall. I'm just going to winch it out with the controller because I'm here by myself and I am lazy. We're going to get up to that nice big healthy looking tree because obviously you don't want to winch off a tree that is too thin, looks dying or has no foliage up the top because you just don't know the condition or the quality of that tree. And there has been cases, I've been away with people that have winched off trees and then pulled them down on their cars. And that is not what we're about here, especially not me having to explain myself to the boss when I get back to Sydney. So we're not going to do that. So let's hook into it. Let's go. Now this poor tree, unfortunately, has had some kind of angry bogan already ring bark it. So, sorry old girl, you've been through a lot of summers for that fate. But anyway, it is what it is. We are gonna chuck this big dog. This is the 11-ton tree trunk protector around. And you can see how nicely that is gonna distribute that load across the base of that trunk. I'm gonna leave it in really nice, healthy condition. Now, in this scenario, there's a couple of things you can do. The first is going to be use a shackle to your tree trunk protector and then hook that on there, or vice versa. What we're actually going to do, instead of using a shackle, is basically hoop the winch extension strap through here, down to the winch, and then just hook it straight onto the winch. And that way, there's one less piece of metal in the equation. Obviously, shackles, whilst they can be quite safe when used correctly, you just don't really know when something's going to go wrong. And that is a lot of weight to be flying through the air. Soft shackles are a really good thing too, although they obviously do perish. You do have to maintain them, wash them after every trip and that sort of thing. Whereas these are a lot lower maintenance than a soft shackle, I guess. So let's get this winch extension strap on and get it done. Just like that. Hold on, let me just get my trusty remote. Yeah, baby. Look at us go. Now, obviously, Paris is a few seasons behind in the fashion side of things. Obviously, the Bush Ranger vest is quite the statement, but it's obviously not just to look good. It's also for safety. What you want to do is put this over the heaviest part of the recovery or the part that you are worried about failing. In this case, it's going to be this metal hook. Why? Because if something snaps, I don't want this flying through the windscreen, leaving a hook-sized dent in this already ugly face. So that's basically, with the weight of this, you can actually fill this with rocks and sand if you don't think it's going to be enough. We'll drop that sprung weight straight to the ground, so it's really, really safe. The other option is if you are silly and don't have one of these or forget it, you can actually just take your boots off and tie those around it. You just need something heavy that you can wrap around that point of failure, whether it's a shackle up there or the hook down here. Safety is key. Fun fact, you never want to winch with the car off because it will drain your battery in about 10 seconds flat. So obviously winching out is fine because there's no load, but as soon as you get load onto that, it's going to suck that battery dry. So I'm going to now jump in. I'm pretty happy with how this is all set up. It's very strong, very safe. I'm going to jump in, start the car, start winching using this heavy duty wireless controller, which makes life really easy. We'll be out of here in no time. Well, Sometimes you only need a couple of meters to get you out of strife. And well, I think mechanical sympathy was key there. A safe recovery, very easy to do when you have the right gear. I'm gonna get all this unhooked, packed back in the car, and we can continue on with our day trip. But if you've loved what you've seen, if you want to kit out your own four-wheel drive like this or get some of the best gear available at some of the best prices possible, head over to automotivesuperstore.com.au, give us a call or check out our store.